You're crazy.
So are you.
A match made in heaven.
An art dealer and con man, played by Antonio Banderas, meets the ex-wife of a mafia boss, played by Melanie Griffith in that scene, and she falls in love overnight and decides they have to get married as soon as possible. And that's the setup for Too Much, a would-be screwball comedy that gets complicated when Banderas goes into the bathroom thinking it's Griffith taking a shower, when actually it's her sister, played by Daryl Hannah.
Can you guess what I'm thinking?
Can you guess what I'm thinking?
The situation grows dangerous when Griffith's ex-husband, a mobster played by Danny Aiello, turns out to still be in love with her.
I brought you some flowers.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm just a warm-hearted guy.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Giving him a kiss and death?
Banderas falls in love with Hannah, but is afraid to call off his wedding with Griffith, so he invents a fictitious twin brother and lets the twin be Hannah's lover. The scenes where Banderas plays both twins, named Art and Bart, are supposed to be classic screwball comedy, but mostly, as you can see here, they're really lame.
Look, man, you can't do this to Betty. You've got to call it off. You amaze me. You just show up after 4 years and right away you launch into sermons. Jace, Bart.
Art?
Sermon,
Bart?
my ass. You are about to make the all-time biggest possible mistake, and you know it. And look at me when I'm talking to you.
You know, of all movie genres, I think screwball comedy is probably the hardest to pull off successfully. When you get it right, it's a miracle of timing and tone. But when you get it wrong, it just looks silly. And in Too Much, it just looks silly. Banderas lacks the necessary desperation to make his predicament funny. He acts more like a guy who knows he's in a screwball comedy.
Yeah, I think it's a very weak performance on his part. I don't think he defines the characters very much. It's literally just taking down his hair and putting on glasses. Daryl Hannah looks absolutely bored in this film. There's no life. I mean, I think she knew she was making a stinker. Melanie Griffith, these are people who apparently fell in love, Griffith and Banderas, during this picture. You don't sense any spark of chemistry in it.
You know, there could have been a little editing done because Banderas is Spanish, so they have to explain that, yet he's living in America. So they give him a father who fought in the Spanish Civil War and married a Spanish woman, so that explains why he's Spanish. And then they give the father 3 friends who fought in the Spanish Civil War.
Why do they have to even
and
do
then we
that?
see all the old guys playing cards and driving around together. It's like they got totally distracted by the subplot.
Don't Spanish people live in the United States? We encompass everything.
A brilliant idea.
They're desperate. They're desperate. But basically, this is a very unhappy picture to sit through. I mean, let's not leave people laughing. It's painful to watch this comedy, because a comedy that doesn't work, as you said, is really bad.